Welcome, turn your volume up. It's Sandra here in Gold Coast of Australia for another Mindset Breakthrough Day. Thanks to Success Resources and Tony Robbins. Hopefully you've been joining us every day and your breakthroughs and your lessons are all stacking up. Did you hear when I said lessons? It was the mix of lessons and learnings. I think my brain was thinking so fast. I sometimes do that. I get so excited. I want to share so much with you that I trip over my words, and the thinking is happening faster than the words can come out of my mouth. And so that was lessons. That was the mix of lessons and learnings together. How's that for a new word in the English vocabulary, right? So I hope you have been joining us every day because all of the lessons and the learnings have been accruing and stacking up on top of each other to make the big breakthrough happen for you. And if you don't have your tickets yet, you have to hurry. You have to stop walking and start running to bringthefreedom.com to get your ticket because UBW Virtual is happening next week, 22nd of October to the 25th. So you have to hurry to get your ticket. All right. So a few weeks ago, we talked about the power of visualization and daydreaming. And I'd love to know how you're going with that. How much of it have you been implementing? And I want to hear from you on the chat, wherever you're watching this, on any of my social media channels or any of Success Resources social media channels or on our YouTube channels, wherever it is. Share with us if you have been implementing the visualization and daydreaming skills and strategies and tools that we shared with you a couple of weeks ago, and what results have you getting? What questions do you have? How can you now deepen? Because it's like anything, right? You need practice and practice and practice, and repetition is a matter of skills, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. So now that you've had a chance to practice and implement a little bit, I want to help you take it to a whole new level. So share with us. It might be morning for you in Europe. It might be afternoon if you're in Asia or Australia. So let us know how you're going with that. What questions do you have to take it to the next level? And I have a couple of little exercises to do with you today, which are really powerful, just to show you in a very obvious and tangible way what visualization can do for you. When you are clear about your goals and what it is that you want, and the way you set it up, and the way you put the intention, and the way you see it every day as if it was already accomplished, not hoping or wishing for, but as a done deal, it's already happened in your mind, because that's when the energy, the vibration goes out into the universe to create it and materialize it for real into your life. So let me share a very short 4-minute video from Tony Robbins where he walks you through this, and we're going to do it together, and then I'm going to share another one with you. Okay, so let's see if I can share my screen. All right, here we go.
You intuitively know the truth, that practicing is not enough. It's getting yourself so certain so many times that now when you go to do it, there's no hesitancy and you execute. It's having that absolute certainty that makes you tap your full potential, take massive action, get massive results, be reinforced having stronger belief. This is what makes somebody a star at anything. So I'll show you a little stupid little physical technique for this. So stand up for a second. You just gonna do this camera show? So try this for a second. So just put your feet together. And put your right index finger straight out in front of you like this, okay? And all I want you to do is I want you to just turn clockwise comfortably as far as you normally turn. Just notice where you naturally stop. Go ahead and turn clockwise. People at home can do this too. Keep your feet straight. Notice where you stop. Come back around to me. Back around to me. Okay, good. Yeah, you're really good at this, right? Drop your hand. Now let's do something really simple. Close your eyes. And you don't even have to visualize, just feel. I want you to imagine your finger coming back up again. And this time, see and feel it coming up. Don't actually make it happen, but feel like it's happening. Imagine in your mind that you're actually doing it. You're seeing it, you're feeling it. And then make it like a game where you turn twice as far this time. Like your little kid, you know, somebody measures you and you go, I'm taller, come on, measure me this week. That desire to do a little further. And then in your mind, do it again. Your feet are straight together, and in your mind, feel your finger coming up, see it coming up, and imagine going 3 times as far this time. And then one more time, bring your finger up, and you're like an owl. Your feet are straight, and you turn all the way around, and it comes all the way around to the front. See it and feel it and enjoy it each time, like it's a game, like you can't wait to go through it. And you know you do every time. And when you can feel that, and it feels good, then open your eyes, and now put your finger straight in front of you, and turn as far as you can comfortably, and see what happens this time. Go.
Break my back.
Now notice, I don't know if the camera's got it, but you don't have to ask the camera. You can ask yourselves. Come back around. Did you go further this time, yes or no?
A lot further.
A lot further.
50% further.
50% further. How much further for you?
About the same.
Yeah. The average person will go 25% further. Now here's the question.
We're superior. We're superior.
There you go.
Your right finger corner.
Thank God. So, did you have the potential to turn as far as you did the second time, the first time?
Yes.
Why didn't you?
I didn't believe it, I guess.
We have beliefs about stuff we don't even know we have beliefs. You have an unconscious belief about how far you can turn comfortably.
The first time I did it, when I pointed straight back,
Yeah.
I thought I probably shouldn't even go that far, like it was going to hurt me, or that I wasn't capable of going any farther. It's like,
and how much further did you go this time? And the camera knows
it over there.
That's
right
exactly right. Now here's the difference. The potential was there the first time, and you took action, and you got a result. But it was 50% less than what you did later on. And the only difference is I changed your belief. How did I change your belief? We didn't work harder on your potential. We didn't take more action. I got you to see the result in advance. I got to see it vividly 2 or 3 times. That's all. Of going further, and then your brain went, oh, I know what to do. Boom, it went there. Isn't that what you did by looking at your cars every single day and envisioning it? Isn't that what you did when you created whatever the vision was? It was $300, $2,500, $1 million in a day? That's what's missing for these people. They're not getting that execution is everything, but it doesn't happen if you don't get the psychology set of a state of total certainty. And you just change that 50% in 3 minutes worth of visualization. So I want you to get, you can ask the question, what is that difference in people? This changes people's certainty. People are uncertain they're going to succeed. They want it, but they're afraid. The best way to deal with a fear is get a big enough reason that makes you have to succeed, or condition yourself where you see it and feel it so often that you're certain that you just do it. That's all it really takes.
That's awesome.
How was that? I hope you did it with me. I'll tell you. Where are you? Let me see you. There you are. It was amazing. Like, I've done it so many times, and it still happens every single time, right? I put my finger, I turn around, and I went as far as this pink cushion. And then when I closed my eyes and I did it again and I visualized it, I saw myself coming all the way around back to the screen. And then when I opened my eyes and I did it again, I went as far as this little furniture in the corner next to the couch. That is the power of visualization. Because if you can see it in your mind, you can physically manifest it in your life. So how many times you do like he said, right? You go and go, oh, surely I can't go any further. And you let that limiting belief stop you right there. But when you take the time to visualize it and daydream it and see yourself going to that next level, breaking through, accomplishing that big goal, just taking it to the whole next level, all of a sudden it becomes possible and you end up smashing through it. As Tony said, if you just do it with enough repetition, so it gets to the point where you're not hoping or praying it's going to happen, but you see it already being accomplished with certainty. And when you do it with enough certainty, you're going to do whatever it takes to make it come true, to materialize it into your life. So if you didn't do it, I encourage you to do it and to do it often. You can do it once a week just to remind you of the power of the mind. When you can see it in your mind, you can have it physically in your life. And so here's another one for you, right? So go ahead and close your eyes again. And this time I want you to imagine that wherever you are at home, that you see yourself, when you close your eyes, you see yourself walking to the fridge. And once you get to the refrigerator, whatever that is in your kitchen, in your house, you open the door and you can feel all the fresh, coolness that comes out of the fridge when you open the door. And then you see there is a bowl there full of limes or lemons, depending what it is easy to get in wherever you live in the world. Here in Gold Coast, it's easy to get limes, but I know in other places it's hard to get it, so you have to go for lemons. And you, with your eyes closed, see yourself reaching out with your hand and grabbing that lime or lemon out of the bowl, and then walking to the kitchen counter or kitchen bench, whatever you call it, and getting a cutting board and a knife, and go ahead and imagine again with your eyes closed that you're cutting that lime in half. And as you cut it, you can feel the little splattering of the little pieces of the lime on your face, and it's just so refreshing and acidic, and it makes you create extra saliva in your mouth. And then once you cut it again, so in a second half, so you're gonna have wedges or little squares of lime or lemon. And then with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine reaching out with your hand, grabbing that slice or wedgie of lime or lemon, and squeezing it into your mouth. Oh my God, like I can feel the sourness and the stuff. And now go ahead and open your eyes, and you'll see how much extra saliva you have in your mouth, because your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. And so you, with your eyes closed, you were imagining that you cut the lime, that you put the wedgie in your mouth and squeeze the juice, but your body doesn't know the difference. The mind doesn't know the difference. So what happens if when I use a physiological response to the thing it's imagining? So it went on to producing all that saliva in your mouth because it thought it was real that you had that piece of lime or lemon in your mouth, and it produced the extra saliva. Like, how powerful is it for your mind to just visualize that there was a lime and to think it was real? You might not even have limes in your house, in your fridge at all right now, right? But that's how powerful it is. The fact that you imagine that there were limes or lemons in your fridge, and you went, cut it, squeeze it in your imagination, right? Your mind believed it was true, and it produced that response on your physical body and your physiology by producing the glands in your mouth additional saliva because it thought it was there. So, I mean, God, if that's not enough evidence for you, my friend, of how powerful visualization, daydreaming is, then I don't know what, because you just saw the response that it created. So what happens when you are watching a movie that is really sad, that someone gets killed, that someone dies, and you just feel like, oh, and you're crying? It's the same. Your mind doesn't know what's true and what's not, and it produces that same response, which is why you start to feel really sad and crying and feeling down, right? When little kids, when the parents are watching these violence movies where there's a lot of shooting and killing, and the kids are around and they're watching them, their little brains don't know what's real and what's not, and they feel the anxiety as if they were in that movie themselves, being chased and shot at and killed, which is why it's not good at all to have around the kids. That's why it's good to play things at night when you're sleeping, because your conscious mind, which is the judge of everything that you think and say and do, when your conscious mind is asleep, but your subconscious never goes to sleep. Your subconscious is awake and fully alert 24/7 all the time. So at night it's really powerful to listen to, subliminal stuff or positive affirmations or loving messages or whatever it is, in order to put all of those empowering beliefs and feelings of love and self-love and all of that into your subconscious, because the conscious mind is not there to judge it and go, that's not true, you're not good, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that, right? Because the conscious mind is asleep. So the subconscious takes everything in and accepts it as it's true, because the mind doesn't judge. It's just your servant. If you say I'm ugly, your conscious mind goes, yes, sir. If you say I'm beautiful, your conscious mind goes, yes, ma'am, right? It's the conscious mind that tends to judge all of those things that we filtered throughout the day. But when the conscious mind is asleep at night, the subconscious just receives everything with open arms and puts them in the files of your mind and creates them as reality for you, which is why you want to always go to sleep by reading something positive or listening to something nice or just having a moment of gratitude or a loving moment with your partner, so that the subconscious mind can just stay with that for the whole night. Because if the last thing you did was, check emails or your social media or whatever, and now you're stressed about something, you go to sleep stressed, subconscious mind is going to be stressing about that night, so it doesn't serve you. Which is why you probably want to put this little device out of the way, out of the room before you go to sleep, so that you can feed your mind something loving and empowering, so the subconscious can utilize that to work on it. And then same thing, first thing when you wake up in the morning, you want to straight away look at your vision board or look at your remember we said to create a little album, photo album on your phone, where you have photos that make you feel good and excited, and photos of the things that you want, flicking through them, or watching your mind movie on the phone, or your vision board, or writing your positive. So looking at your little vision board that you have just in your journal, whatever it is, first thing in the morning, before your brain waves go into beta. Beta means fully aware, awake, you're concentrated, you're ready to kick some goals. Before you go into that brain wave, you want to feed the subconscious something empowering, the vision of what's your intention for your day, etc., so that you can go about your day with intention, ready to manifest, ready to kick some amazing goals and just make it happen. So I hope you enjoy those two exercises, the finger with Tony Robbins and lime and creating all that saliva. And that's just a little taste of what you're going to get to experience and break through and allow yourself to have your life completely changed and taken to a whole new level by attending UBW Virtual, Unleash Your Power Within Virtual, with the man, the legend himself, Tony Robbins, and allow yourself to be totally unleashed, because it is next week, 22nd to the 26th of October. You want to be there. If you don't have your ticket yet, go. Do not walk, run to get your ticket. Bringthefreedom.com, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime that is being presented in front of you that may never come again, because once the borders are open, he'll go back to doing live seminars, which of course you're welcome to attend, but instead of costing you $395, it's going to cost you $3,000, and you're going to have to buy several tickets for you and your loved ones, and plus an airplane ticket, plus hotels and all that. Right now it's just a few $100s in the comfort of your home, which means you can bring your best friend, your mom, your husband, your wife, your kids, whoever, get them all to put in. Everyone puts in $150 and boom, you get your virtual ticket. You do it all together in the comfort of your home. You grow together. You don't have to pay for flights and hotels and everything, because remember, families that grow, that learn together, they grow together, they succeed together. And that's what's my wish for you, my friends. So on behalf of Success Resources, Tony Robbins, and myself, Sandra Bravo, signing off from Gold Coast of Australia. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to you tomorrow, same place, same time. Until then, live with passion.